Have you ever pondered the mystery of Israel's restoration? A question that has piqued the interest of scholars, historians, and theologians over the centuries. It's a conundrum rooted in the sacred texts of the Bible, specifically nestled within Romans 11:25. But we won't delve into the specifics just yet. This mystery, steeped in history and faith, continues to intrigue and inspire. Stay with us as we unravel this enigma together. To understand this mystery, we delve into Romans 11:25. As we step into the heart of this verse, we find a promise, a pledge of restoration for Israel. The verse itself is straightforward but layered with profound significance. It speaks of a spiritual blindness that has, in part, happened to Israel. But here's the catch: the verse clarifies that this blindness is not a permanent state, it's a temporary condition until the fullness of the Gentiles has come in. So, what does this mean exactly? Let's break it down. The Apostle Paul, who penned these words, was addressing a complex issue. He was speaking to a predominantly Gentile audience, explaining the dynamics of God's relationship with Israel. He aimed to clarify that while it may seem like Israel has been set aside, this is far from the truth. Now let's discuss this concept of spiritual blindness. It's not a physical blindness, but rather a spiritual condition, where the truth of God's salvation through Jesus Christ is not recognized. It's as if a veil has been drawn over the eyes of Israel, obscuring the light of this truth. But why, you may ask? Why would God allow such a thing? It's here we find the crux of the mystery. This blindness is a part of a grand divine plan. It's not a punishment, but a strategic pause, one that allows the full number of Gentiles to come into the fold of God's family. And once this number is complete, the veil will be lifted, the spiritual blindness will be removed, and the nation of Israel will recognize Jesus as the promised Messiah. This is the promise of restoration that Romans 11:25 presents. Paul's message here is clear. God's covenant with Israel stands firm. Despite the current spiritual blindness, there is a future where Israel will be restored, where the nation will once again be in full communion with its Creator. But this raises another question: why would God allow this temporary blindness? Why would God allow Israel to be spiritually blind, even if temporarily? This question has puzzled many, but as we delve deeper into the mystery, we begin to see a divine plan in action. God's initial covenant was with the Israelites, but His love extends to all of humanity. By allowing a period of spiritual blindness for Israel, God opened the door for the message of salvation to reach the Gentiles, those who are not of Jewish descent. This divine strategy was not a rejection of Israel, but rather a means to reach a wider demographic. This temporary spiritual blindness among the Israelites serves a dual purpose. First, it allows God's message of love and salvation to echo beyond the borders of Israel, reaching every corner of the world. Second, it stirs up a sense of longing and desire among the Israelites for a relationship with God. Just like the prodigal son who recognized the value of his father's house only after he had left it, the Israelites too realized the richness of their spiritual heritage during this period of blindness. This period, though painful, is necessary, fostering a deep yearning for restoration and redemption. This is no random sequence of events, but a meticulously planned divine strategy. It's a masterstroke of love designed to draw all humanity into a relationship with God. And so we see a divine plan unfold, a plan of restoration and redemption. So what have we learned about the mystery of Israel's restoration? We've delved into the depths of this profound mystery, unraveling the intricate threads woven throughout the book of Romans. At the heart of it all, there's a promise of restoration. It's a promise that sees beyond the present, reaching into the future and pulling it into the now. Israel, though temporarily blinded, is not forgotten. This blindness is not a punishment, but a divine pause, a momentary eclipse before the dawn of a new day. And why this blindness? It's all part of a grander plan, a divine strategy that aims to bring salvation to all. It's a mystery that challenges us, that prompts us to question, to dig deeper, to reflect on the great tapestry of our faith. And as we ponder this mystery, we see a tapestry of divine love, patience, and redemption. It's a story that continues to unfold even today,